What is up, guys? We are jumping back into Trailmakers today. I'm going to do a little bit more of the campaign mode. Hopefully try and find some plane parts so we can build one of those. I know the driving around is a little bit boring, but once you get some basic plane stuff, it can be a ton of fun. Just, you know, flying around, trying to land on the different floating islands, and just being able to see from the air the whole map and everything like that. So I hooked up my controller this time. That'll make some of the piloting for the submarine, and when I get to planes, it'll make that a lot easier. And so we will go ahead and jump in. Campaign Stranded. I'm gonna have to get that airborne sometime. It looks like a lot of fun. Okay. Oh, wrong button, sorry. Okay. I think the key bindings for the most part change automatically. If you can see now, that's left trigger, right trigger. Tractor beam is A. Left stick for both of those to be able to move around. So let's go ahead and exit that. We're going to go actually to the far side of this island. So, as I mentioned earlier, there's a few different terrain types. So, you know, the grass, the sand, but there's also a couple of different kind of biomes. Obviously, we have the ocean in one. There's also a larger kind of a desert area that's mostly just sand and rock. There's one muddy, kind of a, I don't know that bayou is quite the right term, swamp type area. We're going to head at least that direction. I don't remember quite the exact layout of all the islands. We're going to head that way. God, I love that feature. Okay, so I'm trying to hold right trigger to go forward, and that is not working right now. Oh, yeah, so I'm going to have to adjust those key bindings. Okay. Yeah, that's super weird. Oh, actually, no, hold on. Yeah, okay, so I want to set these. So this will be my, my, like, back and forth control. So I'll actually set those probably to, oh, God, no. Oh, how do I customize? Nope. Oh, hello. Tools. Right bumper. So select all four of those. Right bumper. Configure. I don't have multiple blocks. What? Different block types at the same. I don't think I have any. Okay, well apparently I selected. Oh, it's because I'm grabbing those ones beneath. That's really annoying. Here's what we'll do. So back, we're gonna try that out and see what happens. And then for this, I'm actually just gonna delete those and copy this bad boy 3 times. Because it's pretty hard to just select one of the blocks, especially when they're configured like that. I hate that it gives you configuration issues. I think I did the other one that way. Right? Let's see. Yeah, okay. So these need to be opposites, obviously. So that they will do opposite things when I control them. That I actually like. So these ones on the side will fill as much as I hit the up button on my controller on the D-pad, and then they will empty when I hit down. I don't use the D-pad super often, so that'll really help. And then all of my underwater propellers. Oh, no, because I don't want to select all of them. Okay. I was thinking I could have done that for the others, but then I remembered I don't want to select all of them. I just needed that middle section. So we will do right trigger for forward, left trigger for backward. That should be... Tractor beam is RB. That's weird. Okay. I'll go ahead and save that. And then let's see. Oh, okay. Okay, so the back and forth works, but the side ones are flipped. So let me... I'm gonna have to do the same thing. Oh, yeah, why would anybody? Okay. Okay. So now we can empty those with the down arrow, fill them with the up arrow. Good to go. Oh. I can't steer. I forgot that these guys need to be mapped to left and right. So when he propels forward, I want it to turn to the right, so that's why I have the forward going to the right. And then this guy I will actually have go backwards. That'll help me to do kind of a 0-point turn, which will be pretty nice. Go ahead and try that out. So very quick, tight turns if I need to. I could have just mapped them to where it was one pushed one way and the other pushed the other way. But I like having the maneuverability of both of them working to pull and push at the same time, and so... There's some cool land features as well. Like you can see there's a little hole that goes through there. Sometimes I'll build planes and see how maneuverable they are and try and fly them through there without crashing into the water. One of the fun things, though, is you can't really do that with normal planes because when they hit the water, they explode because it's like hitting concrete. But this game doesn't particularly care about that. It will actually let you dive a plane into the water, and as long as you have enough momentum to get back out, you can keep flying. Which is pretty nice. Okay. I'm gonna try and beach my sub enough to... Yeah, there we go. Went ahead and did the amphibious car just for the sake of ease. It's entirely possible I didn't have enough room and my engine would have been underwater, in which case it wouldn't have propelled anything. And so I'm gonna go ahead and drive all the way over here. I think there's another piece of salvage over here, maybe? Let's see. Oh yeah, no, I actually don't see anything. Well, there's one all the way up there, but that looks like it's on one of the floating islands, so we're not gonna worry about that. There is, however, one that we can see right there, 30 meters above me. So I should just have to go up this little ramp right here. Oh, this is a fun one. So previously our salvages have been kind of a yellowish color. So that's a spoiler. That works really well. I've used that for a like pretty much when I tried to build a car that would go as fast as I could get it to go. The only thing is with these, they're volatile. If I bump this or jostle it or crash it, you can actually see. Oh, is it not going to do it? Oh, there we go. If you bump it one too many times, it will in fact explode. So, those are a lot of fun. Especially trying to build... I've had tractor beams before where I mount them on a hinge so that it will lift it up. why it sounds like something scraping. It's kind of an awful sound. Oh god. Okay, we're good. So I'm gonna go ahead and try and drive this. It looks like there's a drop-off point over there. Oh no. Okay, we're good. I think the other one might be closer though, so let's go ahead and go over there. Let's drive back this way. Slow down there just in case the bump, it doesn't appreciate that bump. But it looks like we're good. Sweet. I don't currently have an engine strong enough to really necessitate having a spoiler. But hopefully here pretty soon I'll find one, and that will be a lot of fun to throw that on. In case anybody doesn't know, spoilers are actually used on real cars. They basically act as a small wing and apply downforce on the back end. So what that allows you to do is it helps with traction because it actually pushes your back wheels down and keeps them in contact. Ooh, suspension. Okay, so I'm not going to pick this one up because I want to keep trying to find some specific parts. So that's a suspension. It's basically a spring like you would have in your car, except probably a pretty simpler version. That comes in handy, especially when you're trying to drive through bumpy terrain. I don't know why that sounds like that, but I don't like it, so I'm going to try and fix it. My car has a scrapey noise whenever I drive it. Okay, well, that seems to have fixed it. I'm not entirely sure why, but I'm inclined to not question. Yeah, so we'll skip the suspension for now. Again, I'm not really building anything fast enough that should necessitate it, but I'm going to try and make this jump right here. Don't know if I'll be able to. Just barely. Snapped one of the little arms off, but I made that jump. I'm gonna go see what this piece of salvage is. Oh good, there's a handful of pieces over here. So let's see what this one is first. Flat connector 1x4. Okay, so that works like a block, but it's aerodynamic. Or it's a lot more aerodynamic and actually doesn't really collide with anything. So those are both of those. Those come in really handy when you don't want to put an entire block on something, but you obviously need to connect two pieces together. I'll skip those for now, but if you want to see, I can now hover over that and it'll show me what those pieces are. I'm going to drive around here. I just want to see what that piece of salvage is. And then we'll keep going. For a plane, there are pretty much three parts that I need. I need a propeller or some kind of an engine that will propel a plane. So, small tail fin. Okay, that's not the best, but I do need some kind of a fin. I might be able to use that if I build a small plane. So I need some kind of an engine, I need a fin. There's one specific one that I'm thinking of that I'd like to find. That is it's like a 1x4 connector. I'd use two of those on the top just to make it balanced. Let me see, I don't know that there's anything up here, but we're gonna check just in case. So I don't know if y'all heard that sound, but the slightly wet look right here. And you can see it's kind of a brown and a green mix. That's the mud. Your wheels tend to spin through that a lot. And I've found having either like a hovercraft or honestly just like rocket engines work really well because you kind of don't need traction for a rocket engine. Okay, so looks like there's nothing up here. I don't think I'm going to be able to bridge that gap, but just for kicks and giggles, I am going to slap a couple more engines on this guy and see if he will make the distance. Whoops, not like that. Okay. Let's make it an even 6. It probably won't work in the slightest, but we're gonna find out. Oh, that actually gave me a pretty decent power boost. Oh, well, that was not the place to hit. Oh, cool, I'm in the little marshy area. So let me go ahead and repair that. So this is the, welcome to the marsh. There are also different kinds of wheels that you can get. I think there's some, so what I have right now are just, they say they're off-road wheels, they're really not great. The ones that I found work the best for this are, I think, monster truck wheels. Unfortunately, I have no idea where those are, though, so I'm gonna skip that for now. And keep driving around trying to find other pieces of salvage. See if there's anything up this way. Ooh. It looks like there's a path. Nope, not a path. Okay. Oh, you can see them spinning around because my wheels aren't getting good traction. Sometimes when you're trying to carry like really heavy pieces of salvage, the mud really sucks because there's no traction, so you can't really push it or pull it. You have to either just have rockets or some really insanely strong engines to help you push it wherever you need it to go. Oh, and of course, because I didn't save this the last time, I can't steer. Let me go ahead and fix that real quick and then save it. Do that one. And we're going to do that the opposite way. Okay. Let me switch back to my normal bumper car for now. Let's see. So there are a handful of pieces here as well. I think there's actually one down in there. What is this? Ooh, power core. I'll go ahead and grab that. That'll be good to have. Yeah, you can see I'm kicking up mud and my wheels are just spinning whenever I first hit the gas. I hate this stuff.
This power core is required for your space.
Okay, there's that monster truck wheel. You can see it's significantly larger than the ones that I have now. I'll try and grab that here in a second, probably. It'll make navigating this a lot easier. Okay, so that's just a rounded frame piece. I might need that eventually, but we're gonna leave that for now. I want to see what the rest of this stuff is. Okay, that's another rounded piece, and my guess is that's what this one is too. But we'll see. Yeah, another one, rounded corner inverted. I'm really just trying to get a look at see which exact pieces these are, so that if I need to come back for them, I'm gonna leave that power core because I've got enough for now. So that if there is ever anything specific I want to find or need to find, I can just go on the map and see which salvages I haven't picked up, and it will tell me which ones are which. So that's another rounded piece, don't really need that. I think that's it primarily for this area. Those both look like the little gold things, so I'm going to skip those. But I'm going to head this way, because there is both a drop-off point and more pieces of salvage. I'm going to go over here. Okay, it's up. Switch to my submarine right as I hit that water. I was trying to see if I could wiggle back and forth and use the other two engines to boost my speed, but it didn't really do anything, so... Oh well, that's what it is. Come on, come on. Okay. So let's see. That's another rounded piece. I feel like all of these are going to be rounded. Oh, I was really hoping I'd have enough momentum. I'm going to go ahead and switch to my amphibious car for now. It should have enough power to get me... That's a power core, and I'm right by a drop-off point, so I'm going to go ahead and grab that. Let me... Okay.
This power core is required for your spaceship.
If y'all haven't guessed it already, I think all of the power cores are required for your spaceship, so that's another rounded corner we're not going to worry about. I am seeing probably 2 more pieces, though. One there a little bit on the left, one there on the right. We're going to see what those are. I'm trying not to move the camera around too much for any of you who might be motion sick, but... Ooh, 3. Oh no, there's a bunch. So there were 2 here when I thought there was just 1, and I saw at least 2 or 3 more. There's another, I don't know if I saw mentioned it last time. There's a paddle. I assume it works like a regular paddle does. I've never been able to like use it well enough for it to do anything, so definitely gonna skip that. One of these days I'll get into a completionist of just like, yeah, I want to get everything, so I'll just get everything, but... My head, oh, it's a little hard to see. I'll switch back to my other car just so I have those headlights. I could just add them on to my amphibious car, but I don't feel like doing that right now, so... Okay, is that all the salvage that I saw? Was there none over here? Let me check my map. Oh yeah, look, there's one right there. 18 meters. I feel like that's gonna... Oh, wow, that's huge. Let's see. It's either going to be something very large or very good. Spiked wheel. So you can kind of see it there. I think that's like the monster truck wheel, but spiked. For, like, extra grippy, I assume, in the mud. But again, we're going to skip that. There is something on this island over here I'm going to go check out. It is so hard to tell the slopes sometimes in the dark. I did not realize that was that steep. Yay, now I can steer. I do dislike how slow this thing is. I think I would have to make it more hydrodynamic, aerodynamic, whatever, for it to actually do better. Okay, that's a trailer hinge. That's sort of just like a free-floating hinge that you can use for like a trailer type. I don't know if it disconnects and reconnects. That'd be pretty cool if it did. But I haven't used it a ton. I don't look like I have any of this island here, so let's see if we can find a way onto that big tall island right there. There's one spot on this map that I know specifically has some pretty good, you know, like we found the area that had all of the rounded corners. What is that? There's a little gauge by my speedometer. Is that like how much air I have? I don't know, let's find out. Go fully underwater. I don't even know that I can right here, it's pretty shallow. Oh, it just what the heck? What was that gauge? Oh yeah, see here my wheels are barely gripping. Okay. As long as I'm gaining momentum or speed, I'm happy with that, because that means I have enough traction for things to work and get me moving. Oh, this is an island. Okay. I didn't realize that was an island, otherwise I would have just driven around it. Oh, I haven't registered these 2 pieces of salvage. So we're gonna, just to make sure that I know what they are, drive over here real quick. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Let's press and hold B. I think my car is floating ever so slightly. We're just gonna go ahead and grab this one. Okay, you are... Okay, that's a 2x2x2 block. It's just a cube. We're gonna skip that for now. Oops. I was drifting there because my back wheels were just spinning. That's a pretty big piece. Oh, it's a power core. Okay. I don't particularly need that right now, so again, we'll just skip that. I am going to keep going straight, though, because I want to see what that piece is, too. It's another big one. Usually the big ones are either, like, physically large, or they're, like, important, like that power core. Because I think it's, like, a challenge thing. The game kind of wants to... How am I stuck here? Oh, that's... yeah. There we go. I had built once upon a time, I called it an ATV. It was less an ATV and more of a Frankenstein version of a plane, submarine, and car. Didn't really do any of those things particularly well, but it technically was one vehicle that I could take anywhere. It had retractable wings for when it was underwater or driving. A smart cannon? That's very interesting. I don't think that existed the last time I played this game. Okay, we're gonna keep on heading this way. It looks like that's the desert, and if I remember correctly, there's some flying pieces that way. Propellers, engines, wings, stuff like that. So that's what I'm really trying to find, because once you get flying, the game's a heck of a lot more fun. Because it's less of a, hey, I'm just randomly driving around the island trying to find... Oh, god dang it. Come on. Just drive. Okay, I think the green bits have more traction. That's actually... Oh, yeah, that's really good to know. Oh, god. Alright, so the green bits do have more traction. That's actually really helpful, because I have nothing on this mud right now. There we go. Okay. Well, that's good to know that those little green bits on the mud have traction. I'm definitely going to use that next time. Because it's one of those, if I have enough momentum to get to the next green bit, then that makes it a lot easier to pull. Okay. That's dead ahead. Yeah, let's see what this bad boy is. Simple tail fin. That is one of the pieces I'm looking for. For the really any plane. I really like that simple tail fin. So let's... I'm gonna copy some engines here to try and give this guy some power. And I'm going to need to pretty significantly expand the size of this. Hopefully that won't clip, but it probably will. I'm likely going to have to... Oh no, that worked out. Okay. So the closest point is right over there. I'm really just going to try and push it and hope for the best. I realistically do not have a car big enough for this. Oh god. That's not even where I thought it was going to be. Alright. I need to figure out how to get to that drop-off point first. So there's clearly a jump here. Oh god. Not what I wanted to do. Okay, well, I fell off and we died. So now I need to figure out how to get back up that way. Hey, there we go. So now that I slapped those 2 extra engines on this guy... Oh, nope, that's a sheer rock wall. I thought that was a ramp. It was not. Maybe I can go around it. Okay. My front fork grabber thingy keeps catching on stuff because it's like at the level of the ground, and so... real quick, I'm going to press and hold X. That's going to reset my active salvage. Basically, whichever piece I was trying to get, it's just going to put it back to where it was. Okay, so right there in the middle of the screen, right above where my seat is, as we can see that smoke, that means there's another salvage area. That one, instead of the one that's closer, is probably going to be easier to get to. So what we're going to try and do is push it. There's a ramp type thing over here. Oh, that's not going to help. Oh god, this is going to be a nightmare. Okay. Alright, we're going to reset that, and we're just going to try and get that some other time. Real quick, I'm going to try and figure out what these other couple pieces of salvage are. Worst case scenario, I can just go back and get that simple tail fin, or the small one. It's not great, but I don't need a ton from my tail fin. It's just enough to... Oh, that's a power core. Let me go ahead and grab that real quick. Since it's small and easy and right there. Bruh. I'm gonna have to boost that up size-wise a little bit. Yeah, you can see you just take this ramp up and there's a drop-off point right there. Another piece of salvage. This thing is hitting every bump and turn. Maybe I should have grabbed that suspension. So I was going to show you guys this later.
Parkour is required for your spaceship.
But you can see there's what looks like, and it actually is lava over there off to the right side of the screen. That's a really fun challenge in that... Okay, so there's another suspension spring. You can see that one probably looks more like the ones that you have in your cars because there's more to it. I'm going to see if I have enough power to drag this bad boy back. I might not. That's okay. Oh, we're moving it. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and try and grab this for the fun of it. I might use it on this car. I might not. But yeah, anyway, the lava burns and destroys any piece that comes in contact with it. So the only real way to travel on it is with the hoverboards, or hovercraft. And so, dang it, I just broke my entire car. And I can't repair, which is kind of awkward. So I'm stuck under the middle of this. I made my tiny submarine. This is annoying. Okay, so I'm stuck. I'm gonna have to reset my salvage, fix my car, and then I'm gonna leave it for now. Good lord. Oh, transformation unavailable. I don't know why this is not letting me... Alright, well this is what we're gonna do instead. It wasn't letting me transform for whatever reason. Sometimes it just glitches out and decides to be stupid. So I'm just gonna do it from the builder, and we're gonna do it from there. I'm gonna recopy one of those engines back on here though. And then there is a piece of salvage right there. So I'm not going to be able to get that for a good long while. I will probably have to fly something over there that will then, I can then like pick it up and like move it out like a drone almost. I just want to see if I can get close enough to tell what it is. I snapped my wheel off and... No, I don't think I can. That's okay. We will continue on for now. Oh, that is back the way we came. I'm gonna drive up this way. I want to figure out what that piece is, so I'm actually gonna go back towards that, go under the bridge right there, and then keep going down that way to figure out what salvage is over there. Looks like there might be a piece here that I can grab along the way. Oh, this is a cliff. So sometimes you can kind of roll down those if you do it right, but I didn't do it right, so I flipped over and had to fix my ship. Car, whatever. Okay, inverted corner, don't need that. Continuing on. So this is that like deserty area I was telling y'all about. Mostly just rocks and sand and hills and space for you to destroy your car. Good lord, it just keeps on going. Okay. I think this is unbalancing me, so I'm gonna actually take off all of that. I'm gonna rotate those so that they're connected to the side. And then we're gonna try that on for size. The weight of the tractor beam may still be throwing off the performance of my car, but oh, okay, apparently you can crash into those. That would have been good to know. But we'll see how it is. We'll see how it goes. Oh wow, I'm going a lot faster now that I got rid of those pieces. Just gonna grab that so if I'm doing a flyover it won't throw me off. Okay, there's another drop-off point up there. Okay, so there's some of the lava. I'll go ahead and do this just so you guys can see. But if you watch as I drive out, yeah, it immediately burned my wheels off. And then is burning the rest of my car. And then we'll, yep, just killed. So we haven't heard that yet. That's actually when you die. And then I think it drops you off at the last recovery drone that you were at. So now, sorry. I'm trying to get all the way back over here. And I'm actually going to see if I can go down this way and go up, because there's, I think, some pretty good pieces of salvage up here. Obviously, we can see a bunch of them, but I want to see if I can get to any of them and go from there. I'm going to do this the safe way and take the bridge back down. I was about to say, or what I hope is the bridge, because it looked like I was just about to go off into nothing. Oops. Broke my front wheels off. Alright, let me see. Oh yeah, see, there we go. I kind of dropped on it and then went down and actually managed to stick the landing. Okay, so that is not in fact a bridge, but a ramp. I will not be attempting that right now. God, this is why I like suspensions. They also help dampen when you drop, so you don't just immediately shatter your entire car. But I decided to skip that, so I guess I'm gonna have to live with that choice. Okay, we're gonna run back along this way. There is a way to get to that drop-off point. I don't know what it is offhand. And I kind of don't want to worry about figuring out. I'm gonna go ahead and grab that just for kicks and giggles. I think it's a repair cooldown timer. So like when I hit B, I think that empties and then has to recharge. Okay, so here we are back. Excuse me, sorry. Back in the lava area. I'm safe as long as I don't get on the lava itself or on that, like, black obsidian type. I have actually taken cars, up around that wall before. It's like you hit that ramp and keep going. It's really hard, though, and I don't want to die again, so... We're gonna take the safer path up this way. Or, I swore... Is there not actually a path? I could have sworn there was a path. Well, that is disappointing and uneventful. There has to be a path. Hold on a second. There's no way I'm tripping that hard. Bro, there's straight up nothing. I might be able to climb that cliff, but that rock at the top is going to make it really hard. Let me see if I can figure out some other kind of way up there. See if I can take this. That's probably not going to work. Nope. I don't have anywhere near enough torque. Well, I am sorry for that, y'all. I really thought there was going to be a way to get up and over that. I wonder if I can take this and kind of half pipe it. Oh, 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 nope. Fudge, I flipped. Okay. I'm going to try and half pipe that a little bit, so I'm going to go back up. Because I almost made that. I just didn't have quite enough. Quite enough momentum. Alright, let's try that on for size. Go, 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 go. Nope, still just flipped over. Alright, alright, alright. Maybe if I can get a better spot. So you can see at the top there's that slightly differently textured rock. That means that it extends backwards out just a little bit more. So you can't just drive straight up it. I wonder if I can get up it over here, though. Oh yeah, see, here we go. I should be able to do this. Okay, so I'm going to drive pretty much as fast as I can at this canyon wall and see if I can hit it at an angle. And drive kind of up the wall just enough to get onto that, that pathway up there. Oh yeah, buddy, that worked out perfectly. Look at that. Alright. So here's where we should be able to get around that kind of cliff face that we were stuck at before. I'm pretty sure this path goes all the way around. I really hope it does. At the very least, there's another checkpoint. And a couple more pieces of salvage. Alright, what is this? That's a power core. We'll go ahead and grab that. Oh gosh, this thing is heavy. Bro, I swear I had that in its radius. There we go. Okay, got it that time.
This power core is required for your spaceship.
Spaceship. Ooh, a tank cannon. Those are pretty fun, but we're gonna skip that for now. It's basically just a big explodey cannon. We'll check the map. So it looks like there's something over there 118 meters above me. Oh, that's probably way higher than I can get to right now, but we'll see. Let's see. wonder if there's a way that I can drive. Nope, that's cliff face. It looks like there might be something over here, though. Oh, is this where I think it is? Let's see. There's a couple of different caves like this. They're pretty hard to see, but they'll take you to different spots of the map. Not like a magic tunnel or anything, but just like you kind of drove around an area and couldn't find anything, and you were like, hey, how do I get up there? And then you find that random cave. Oh, this is a pretty good area to be. This is a fun area that I usually do with planes. I'll build as slow of a plane as I can get, and then fly it around and see if I can dodge and weave in between the trees. More often than not, I end up crashing and dying. Or at the very least crashing, but it's still a good time. Okay, what's this bad boy? Okay, go-kart wheel. That's another one I haven't ever really used. I get to a certain point and wheels are just wheels. For the mud areas, I'll use like the monster truck wheel or something like that. But other than that, metal crate dispenser, yeah, that's not going to be particularly useful. I wonder sometimes if you could, okay, so like a metal crate, like a shipping container, like could I play this with somebody and have them just like drop shipping containers and like could I drive across the top of them? I feel like that'd be a good time. But you can't pilot two craft at the same time, so I don't know how I would test that out without playing with somebody else. But I guess, you know, you could just do multiplayer. Okay, I thought there were more pieces of salvage in this forest, but I must be thinking of a different forest. So, it looks like there's something, you can see there's some stuff right there. I'm going to try and hit up this island. I'm trying to find, there's an area that I know has like the propeller and some stuff like that, but I haven't seen that area yet. Oh, I think that's the forest that I was looking for. Or is it that one? I think it's that one. There's too many forests. However, I don't know what the best way to get over there is. Or if I just have to fly something. I'm gonna see if I can get to that island all the way over there. I feel like I should be able to, but we'll see. Oh, is that salvage? Or is that a gold thingy? Oh, that's a gold thingy. I mean, those are good too. There's another one. Yeah, there's another piece of salvage, but I'm not going to be able to get high enough to see what it is. Okay. I'm just gonna drive really slowly off the edge and hope I don't die. Ooh. Hey, I only broke like one of my headlights. That was pretty sick. Okay, so that's the exact area I just drove to get up onto that place. I wonder if there's one that I can do for this other side over here. Or if it'd be easier to hit that ramp and just drive. Oh yeah, here we go. Whoop. Flipped around kind of funny. I think one of my wheels caught in a corner, but let's make sure there's not anything interesting over here other than that drop-off point. Recovery drone. They're recovery drones. Okay, oh, there, I think, is the path to that island I was going to try and get to. So let's just... And it's really nice because even while you're flying, you can kind of control your back and forth with just your left joystick. Which is super nice for, like, you know, technically you shouldn't have control, but like this is a game, so it's nice that they don't strictly adhere to physics like that. It's funny because it works for planes too, but significantly less well, and so if you want it to work well enough to where you can actually have a flyable craft, you've got to add control surfaces, which I'm kind of mad about. I found out they just added in a bunch of like pre-existing, already built control surfaces. Oh, I think I know where this is. So all of that is on a floating island. I think that's a lot of the logic gates. There's a piece down there I might try and find, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get to the two of those. They're kind of up on top of that thing. The only way I've been able to get up there before is with like a monster truck type, like a Jeep almost, where I can kind of go and like climb up this well enough that like I just kind of go, but it's not gonna let me right now, and so I'm gonna try and get that. What is it over here? That one that's in the water. Whoop, that's awkward. Oh, that is also not what I wanted to do. Alright, well. Yeah, there's my car. Oh, hey, there we go. Okay, so now I'm in my submarine. It is around the corner over here. Oh, is it going to be under? Oh, that's cool. So if you notice, it's still 100 meters below me. So what that probably means is there's some kind of an underwater cave that I'm going to have to go find. Let me see if I can find that entrance really quickly. It's probably all the way over here. Yeah, there we go. And it's just a matter of navigating the caves, which shouldn't be terribly hard. They're not super complicated. But it's probably just through this way. Yep, there's my radar ping. And as I pull to the left here, I should be lining up at that pretty nicely. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's a power core. Alright, I'll take it. Alright, and then it's dead ahead to that island drop-off point. I really am gonna have to see about trying to make this thing faster. It's a little annoying too because as you get rockets and stuff like that, there are upgraded versions. And the same with like your ground engines, but there is no, or at least there wasn't the last time I played, there's no better version of the underwater engine. And so you're just kind of stuck at that lousy slow. But I think the idea with that is that like they don't want you handicapping yourself just driving underwater or anything, and so.
This power core is required for your spaceship.
me see. I want to try and explore one more area of this map before I call it a day. Looks like there's still a fair amount over here that's unexplored, so let's... I don't think I'm going to be able to get onto that island. Yeah, I'm going to try and get back up here, explore just a little bit more of that. If I remember correctly, there's a couple of fun things to do over there, so let's run over there super quick. Oh, wait, actually. Okay. So to try and make this thing faster, let's see what I have in the way of aerodynamic blocks. Nothing good. Yeah, as of right now, it's just gonna be what it's gonna be. Okay, yeah, we're heading... I'm gonna go under that little bridge the next time and land on that island on the far side. Sorry if I'm yawning. I swear I'm not bored with you guys. I just have not gotten sleep for like the past 3 nights, and so I am sleep deprived. Let's make this slightly more interesting. We'll go underwater. Hold on, do I know what that... Oh yeah, it's that small pontoon. I really like how they added the slight distortion and then like the water sounds. RIP to anybody that needs to use the bathroom. It's always like peaceful and kind of makes me want to go to sleep. Probably shouldn't be doing this right now if I'm tired, but what you gonna do? I said pontoon, and now I got that on the pontoon. Up on the roof. That's this random country song that's not I like country music. I don't like bro country, which is that like beer trucks, girls, tight jeans, yeehaw, you know. I guess it has its spot, but it's just like, just not my cup of tea. I like country that's a lot more just like, hey, this is what real life is like. A lot more wholesome, kind of a small town kind of stuff, but anything by John Michael Montgomery, a lot of Randy Travis's stuff. That's kind of my jam as far as country music goes. Oh, there's a piece up there that I missed, and I could tell it was glowing bright red. That will be a lot of fun to try and get without exploding. I need to save the version of this. You know what? Let me do that right now. I keep forgetting to save this with the extra engines, so it keeps just deleting them. Okay, there we go. Oh, there's a piece of salvage. Oh, there's a big one. Not a piece of salvage. Woohoo. Okay, so there's one 5 meters below me. Oh, it's in the lake. That'll be interesting. Oh, I wonder if that's... I wonder if that's what I think it is. This ought to work well enough. Small modular wing. That is one of the pieces that I need to be able to build a plane. Let's see if this bad boy... Oh god. does not float well enough. Okay, so that, you can tell that piece of salvage, it says salvage reset. That means I have to be able to grab it and hold on to it, and I can't let it go underwater. So we're going to try this again with my submarine. Hopefully that's a bit more stable, if only by a very small amount. I'm having to pull back on my left thumbstick as I try and do this, just because it is not liking that I'm doing this. It's just very heavy, and I'm like as balanced as I could possibly be. However, I should be able to shove it up here, and then once I've got it enough, I can take this and push it. And then I should be pretty good. I've just got to find a good drop-off point for it. That's a really good question. I see one over there, but I do not want to try and get it across that and everything. Let me check this way. Maybe there's something over here. Nope, there's another piece of salvage. Let's see what it is. Wedge. I think I'm gonna have to try and figure out how to drag it all the way to that other drop-off point. Alright, let's see if we can do that real quick. There's one over there. Hold on, let's see if I can get to that. Yeah, that might be doable, but trying to drag it is going to be a nightmare. Because it was pretty heavy, and my car is pretty not. Motorcycle seat. I might try that on one of these days. See if I can actually build a motorcycle. I don't know how balancing would work, though. It seems like that'd be pretty hard. I guess you could just lean left or right, but you have to be real careful. Okay. So unless there's something easier over there, which there might be, but I don't think so. I don't see any smoke or anything like that, so it'll at least be a while. I'm gonna try and push it up that that other ramp, and we're just gonna hope for the best. Did have kind of a muddy feel to it though, and so I don't know that this is going to work, but we're going to try. Worst case scenario, I can add on a couple of wheels that'll give me more traction and hopefully help me to get it up there, but alright, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh my god, I think I'm gonna make it. Oh, I knew I shouldn't have said anything yet. Keep going, keep going. Yes! I had just enough traction. I'm just trying to change the angle I'm pushing it at. So after this, really the only pieces that I still need are tail fin, which I found the one that I wanted. It was just a bigger piece of salvage than I gambled on. And I need a propeller. I'm guessing that the propeller is probably close to where I picked that one up. Let's see. 6 meters above me. I wonder if I can get like 6 meters above. Oh, is that that one? What is that? It's like it's over there, but I don't see a way to get up there. Unless I can go over here some kind of way. And yeah, my car is technically broken. I had both of the little front arm things break off, but I don't care about those right now. Ooh, hello. Okay, I just broke another piece off. So that's a power core. Let's see. Ah, it's hiding from me. Inverted corner, don't need that. I'm not even gonna try and get that power core right now. I vaguely remember where the... Oh, this is not where I went the last time. Where does this go? Oh, looks like there's a piece of salvage down here. A couple of them. No, just the one. It's another inverted corner. Those are pretty nice for building like aerodynamic stuff. Oh god. But that's not what I'm trying to do right now. Oh, these are fun. These little guys, if you hit them, explode. And I just realized that that exploded me harder than I thought it would and killed me. So we're dead again. Okay, I think I got the wing from there. I wonder if that's maybe the propeller. So I'm gonna head back and see if I can get over there somehow. I think that tunnel that I was following was the right idea. So let's see if I can find that. I think it's over here. Yeah, right here. I just want to not hit one of those explodey things again, because those are bad. I'm gonna keep going this way. Okay, yeah, so that little pond right in front of me to the left was where I got the wing from. So let me follow this around and see. This is pretty fun to try and dodge through. But you can see there are actually a couple of pretty decent paths. Just have to make sure not to get too crazy. Alright. We're up here. Okay, so that piece is right over here. Oh, I hit a little guy. That's funny. Okay, so it is right there. Okay, that's just another wedge. Whoop-de-doo. Where is that propeller? I mean, you'd think it'd have to be somewhere nearby, but... And I say the propeller, that's the easiest... that's the easiest engine to build a plane with. Whenever I built any of the, like, specifically tiny ones that I did... Oh, they're up there. Give me just a second here. I'm gonna cheat just a tiny little bit. Oh, that's where it is. Okay. So let's see if I can find this propeller real quick. There we go. I was like, how do I get rid of this map? I forgot they hid it somewhere. So I think it's in a cave over here. So we're gonna go around the... Wait, no, it said something about the lava lake. The lava lakes are all the way over here. Oh god, it's all the way over here. is where that... So you go in there, and then you go through, and it's like in here somewhere. That's all the way across the map. I don't want to try and get that right now. I am going to try for a couple of these and see if maybe one of them is like a rocket engine or something like that. But worst case scenario, I will get us over there, not on stream, and then we'll just find that propeller the next time. It's always a slight thrill driving through those, just because, like, what if I exploded? But then you just don't. Oh, not going to be able to get up there. So I'm trying to find... I'm trying to do the same thing that I did on this one, just find a section where I can kind of drive up the wall and get on there, but oh god. Yep, well, that happened. Thankfully I had the little arm thingies on, so that didn't completely destroy me like it did the last time, but... Yeah, I'm not seeing anything on that side. Let me go back around the back side and see if there's something. Nope, there's a piece of salvage down there, though. I don't know if anybody else is familiar, but there's this Family Guy sketch where Peter's walking around and he goes, "Ooh, piece of candy! Ooh, piece of candy! Ooh, piece of..." And he's like picking candies up off the floor. And I just thought of that, like, ooh, piece of salvage. Okay, so there's a headlamp V2. Those are just like stick on the front. They're pretty fun. This is probably gonna be a tail light. Okay, thank you. Random bump. Yep, tail light V2. Don't need that. Gonna skip them. Am also gonna drive through here just to see what's inside this very, very dark cave. And I say what? Like, I know it's a piece of salvage, I just don't know what that salvage is, and so... Oh, it's a gimbal jet. Those things are so much fun. I'm gonna see if I can get this real quick. I might not be quite buoyant enough. Yeah, this thing is serious. Oh, I got it. Just barely. Okay, this is gonna be a nightmare to extract, but I'm gonna try and do it. Gimbal jets are so much fun. They only fire downwards. But some of the stupidest things I have ever built in this game have been built with gimbal jets. Because I was just like, look, these will get me off the ground. They don't get you in a direction. They just get you literally off the ground. And I was like, I can figure something out from there. And so I had some where it's like, I've had tiny little maneuvering thrusters and a gimbal jet. And I've gone like up to the floating islands and just grabbed a bunch of pieces of salvage and just done some really stupid, but like really effective things. I had one where it was basically a box. Like this craft car was a box. And it had a magnet on like a little swinging arm like the Crane games, but this one actually worked. And I picked up like 7 different pieces of salvage, dropped them all inside. Oh god, what the heck? I caught on something and it just flipped me clean over. Wait, which way is out? Okay, that way's out. I have no idea what happened right there. That was weird. But anyway, so I flew-ish up God, dude, what the... This is clipping or something like that really badly. I'm just trying to flip around so I can push this thing the rest of the way out. Okay. I think the bottom of this cave floor is really rough, and that's messing with the little arms that I have. But anyway, flew up there with a gimbal jet, like something just kind of flew up, put everything in the box, and then just drove off the edge and let it fall. But with the gimbal jets, kind of kept it just short of actually falling. Managed to land it safely on the ground, and then drove over and just dropped off all of those pieces. And I was like, this is so stupid. I hate that this is it. It was ugly, but it worked.
This block is a crucial part of your spaceship.
Oh, I might actually be able to get up there now. So gimbal jets are very fun, very hard to use, but anyway. So gimbal jets, it's this little, you can see it's got the jet right there. They only ever shoot downwards, but it's also cool because no matter which direction you're facing, they point down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set 4 of these probably. I'm going to do one on the back there, and I'm going to do another one here towards the front. Let me do it just a little bit farther. I would like for them to be spaced out sideways a little bit more, but just for a quick demonstration. Okay, that's way too much power towards the front. So let me take that off. That's another hard thing to do, is balance them, because you want your craft to be somewhat... Okay, that's actually pretty close. So what I'm going to do now is... I'm going to drive forward and then use my gimbal jets to push me into the air. And essentially just coast on my momentum until I can get over this cliff face. Yeah, so that just got me up there. And then I can fly around and find all of the bumps in the road. So see, like, whatever this piece right here is. That's a 1x3 block. Cool. Those are the headlamps. There's another one on the other side back. And I just flipped over. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I can just drive and then whee! I'm floating! More to this side. Oh, I put a marker on it or something. Or just accidentally placed a marker somewhere. Oh, there it is. What is this? Oh, 4x8 block. Don't know why it's volatile. Creators probably just wanted to mess with us. At that angle, I should be able to drop this off without dying. Except that's the only drop-off point. Well, we'll see what happens. Oh god. Nope, there we go. We exploded. Alright, well on that note, we looked at gimbal jets. Those are tons of fun. I will show you more thoroughly stupid designs with those. And I say stupid, they're not really stupid, they work. It's just really ugly and terrible, and so... But anyway, that's that. The next time we're gonna get the propeller, and then I will get us one of the 2 control surfaces. Sorry, that was not like a muscle thing. I just had a scratchy part on my back and then looked at my own bicep and got distracted. Anyway, next time I will drive us over to the location of the propeller, show you guys exactly where that is. We'll grab that, then we'll go back and grab one of the tail fins that we need, and we will build our first plane in the campaign mode. That'll be nice because we will move a lot faster than we used to. Until next time, guys. See you later.